Hello again. We're going to be reading another non-fiction book. Remember, that's a book that's true. So these are all facts about elephants. And it's another National Geographic Kids. And it's all about elephants. And the author is Avery Elizabeth Hurt. Look at this one. It's interesting because it's a black and white picture instead of all colored. Now this nonfiction book has a table of contents. So it tells you about everything that's going to be in the book. So there's a chapter on all about elephants, a page on your turn, and then chapter 2 is about families, and then it says your turn. Chapter 3 is about body parts of an elephant, and then it says your turn. Chapter 4 is what elephants need, and then again another your turn. And the last one is where elephants live. So all these purple ones are all about your turn. Hey, we'll have to try and figure out what that means. So let's take a look at our book for today. Chapter 1, all about elephants. An elephant is the biggest animal that lives on land. An adult elephant is much bigger than a truck and can weigh up to 14,000 pounds. That's a lot of trucks. If you pile them all on a weigh scale, that'd be a whole bunch of trucks. A baby elephant is bigger than an adult cheetah. It eats a lot and grows more every day. That's a lot of information about elephants, isn't it? There are two kinds of elephants, African elephants and Asian elephants. Although they have the same body parts, there are some differences. I wonder what that could be. They are not the same size. African elephants are bigger. An Asian elephant has a rounder head with a large bump on top. Oh yeah, right here. Not all Asian elephants have tusks. Those are the white things that right here, it shows you. Those are tusks. But all African elephants do. An elephant's tusk is like a large tooth. It grows as the elephant gets older. See that? Those are tusks. African elephants live in deserts and plains where the temperature is very warm. They have big ears and wrinkly skin with many lines and folds. Look at this. This is a close-up of their skin. That's kind of cool. Look at all the wrinkles and all the lines. That's cool. It's hot here. Wrinkly skin and big ears help. They let heat leave the elephant's body. So the body of the elephant doesn't get too hot. That's pretty cool. So wrinkles help that. Asian elephants live in shady jungles where there are plenty of trees and leaves. Their skin is smooth and their ears are smaller. It isn't very hot in the shady jungle. Asian elephants don't need special body parts to stay cool because they live in the jungle. Oh, here's your turn. Your turn. Look at the elephants and point to the body parts. Then say which is the African elephant and which is the Asian elephant. How do you know? Remember, the African elephant is bigger. It has tusks. So I think this is going to be the African elephant. And it has wrinkly skin and big, huge ears. Where the Asian one has a rounder head and smaller ears. And not all of them have tusks. So I think this is the African one, and that one's going to be the Asian one. Chapter 2, Families. Elephants live in family groups called herds. The oldest mother is the leader, but there are other females in the herd as well. Babies rest with their mothers. Other elephants make a circle around them. That keeps them safe. See all the little babies in here? There are babies in there. There's another one. And they stay by their mums, and the rest of the elephants kind of keep watch to make sure they stay safe. As the baby elephant grows, the females in the herd continue to take care of it. They protect the baby from danger, just like your mums or grandmas or daddies do. A baby elephant can get stuck in the mud. The female elephants pull the baby out. Elephants, when it's nice and hot, sometimes like to go in the mud just like pigs, just to cool themselves off. And sometimes the babies just can't get out. A baby elephant is called a calf. Hey, that's just like a cow's baby is called a calf. It stays safe by holding on tightly to an older female's tail. The calf stays close to the herd so it doesn't get lost. The herd often travels in a line. A calf holds on to the elephants on the tail in front. See, here's one right here. There's a baby and it's holding on to his mummy's tail. When male elephants get older, he leaves the herd. Female calves stay with the herd. Some male elephants live alone. Some live with other males. Oh, here's your turn. Your turn. Read the words under each line. Choose the word that finishes each sentence. Tell about elephant families. So there's a female elephant, male elephant, a calf, and a mother. The leader of the herd is the oldest. Remember, it's the oldest mother. So it's the oldest mummy in the herd of elephants. And then it is male or boy elephants sometimes live by themselves. Old female elephants help take care of the calves or the baby elephants. So all the mummies, even if they're older and they're grandmas now, they help take care of all the baby elephants. Chapter 3, Body Parts. Elephants use their big ears, like fans, to cool off when it's hot. They wave their ears to create a breeze. You know, when my son was little, we were at the African lion safari, and we were petting an elephant, and the ear was so big, it smacked him in the face, and he was not happy that he got hit in the face by the elephant ear. They're very big. They also wave their ears as ears at insects to get them off. Then the insects fly away. It's kind of like using a fly swatter, except for they use their ears. When elephants sense danger, they hold out their ears to make themselves look bigger. This frightens their enemies. Lions see the elephants' big ears. They are afraid. They run away. Hey, did you know lions were afraid of elephants? I didn't. Trunks are useful. They're like very long noses, but they can do much more than smell things. Elephants use them to scoop food and spray water into their mouths. Hey, that's how they drink. They don't have hands like us. Elephants like to swim. They use their trunks to breathe while underwater. That's pretty cool. It's like a snorkel. Elephants also use their trunks to communicate in different ways. A mother wraps her trunk around her baby like a hug. That's how they hug their babies. Young elephants use their trunks to say hello. Then they play. See how the little elephants are playing? Oh, that's kind of cool. It shows you the inside, like when at the very end of the trunk. Look at this. An Asian one and an African one. They're not the same, are they? Elephants have fingers on the ends of their trunks. African elephants have 2 fingers. See that? 1, 2. And they use them to grasp things. Asian elephants have only 1 finger, and they use it to scoop. So this one's a little bit longer. That's the Asian one, and it's like a scoop, whereas this one is just like 2 of ours, and they can pick things up. Elephants pick up small leaves and fruit with their fingers. Your turn. Look what an elephant does. How do you do these things? How do you scratch yourself or scratch the bark? How do you stay cool? Do you do it like an elephant and spray yourself? How do you eat? They use the end of their trunk. How do you keep flies away? Do you swat it? They just use their big ears. Chapter 4, What Elephants Need. Since elephants are so large, they need to eat a lot. Hungry elephants spend many hours every day searching for food. Elephants wake up early to find food. They can eat up to 18 hours each day. Whoa, that would be like a whole school day and all night. That's a lot of food, and they can keep eating the whole time. Elephants are herbivores. Oh, remember we talked about that word, which means they eat plants and not meat. They like to eat grass, leaves, and food. Sometimes there isn't grass. Elephants pull down small trees. Then they can eat the leaves. They're pretty strong then, if they can pull down small trees. Elephants need to drink a lot of water too. Although the herd travels to find food, elephants remember where the water holes are. They're pretty smart then, hey? The herd returns to the water. Here they drink, splash, and play. Your turn. Elephants eat plants, not meat. Do you eat meat or plants or both? Tell which of these foods come from a plant. Does the hamburger come from a plant? The meat doesn't, but the tomato does. The lettuce does. So some of those things on there do. Hey, potatoes, that's from a plant. Lettuce, that's a plant. Fish aren't from a plant. And tomatoes, they're from a plant. Where elephants live. There are approximately 470,000 African elephants in the wild, living in 37 countries south of the Sahara. There are about 50,000 Asian elephants living in 13 countries throughout Asia. The elephants' population has been in decline. In other words, there aren't as many elephants. But many organizations are working hard to help save them. And that's the end of our story. I hope you enjoyed learning all about elephants. We'll see you next time. Thank you.